Welcome back to Cinematic. Look what I did. Look who I got, everybody. I'm a successful family man. I've brought my wife, Candy Miller, who for the audio podcast did like a snap.
No, it's hearts. I made the hearts with my fingers. They're
is that
hearts.
What that is?
A snap.
I thought that was like
You're
the kids
so old.
when they clap. I don't know.
No, it's little hearts.
Mom is
Instead
the
of
young
doing
one.
this or this.
What are you doing?
Okay, now she's old.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I can't
What
do
is
it.
that?
And
what was
Evelyn
this?
Miller,
You were like,
the youngest of the bunch.
Yeah, I'm young.
Which is
Unlike
probably, this is the
these
big miracle
guys.
here, because Candy and I, what are we doing ever? But Evelyn's got like plays and sports
driving.
and driving.
Yes.
She's a driver now. She drives me crazy.
Very funny.
I
don't get it.
But she doesn't have any play. She's not doing anything right now. She's going to a play.
I am going. Yep.
Soon.
Very
But
soon.
yeah, sorry. Okay, is that a cue? Now
No.
who's the host?
Just letting them
Me.
know.
I'm taking over this operation.
We're going to talk about Surf Ninjas because
He's
that's
right.
something that I did when Surf Ninjas came out. I grew up with
You were
family.
a surfing ninja?
No, not even close.
Oh.
Maybe I was a skateboard ninja if you really want to.
You
tried
remember
surfing- what-
when Surf Ninjas
Oh, yeah.
came out?
Do you not?
This wait, whoa,
Who doesn't remember when Surf
Did
Ninjas
it come out
came
like in theaters?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember when Surf Ninjas came out.
Wait,
Wow,
that's so fun.
I can't believe it.
I would have loved to go see that with my friends.
Well,
in
okay, so
theaters.
let's-
Oh.
I feel like our families were on similar footings, let's say. We didn't go to the movies very often.
Correct. We didn't hardly ever.
And when we did, it was to, I don't know if this will be the same, but it was to the drive-in, because obviously you paid per car at the time,
Oh.
no matter how many kids you birthed into it.
Hid in the trunk.
Did we? I don't know if any, well, I mean, it wouldn't matter, no, because they were charging by car, but we hid the popcorn that we had cooked at
Obviously.
Right,
home
yeah.
beforehand in the trunk, for sure.
Classically.
Yeah,
Is
no,
that something?
we went to the drive-in once with my grandparents, I think,
Oh, wow. Once.
in like Idaho Falls.
Okay.
It was not in our same city. And
Uh,
I don't think I ever saw a movie with my parents.
What?
Yeah. I went to,
That
you know how
she
they do like the
remembers.
dollar movies for little kids in the
Yeah.
summer?
I mean,
My
they
mom-
didn't do that here, but
My mom
yeah.
bought us those. So
Aw.
me and my brothers and sisters went to that, but my mom couldn't afford, like she didn't come. And then
Did she just let you guys loose?
Oh yeah,
we
what was
tried
it
to
like?
see
Here's a
E.T..
buck, go see a Star War.
yeah, no,
kinda?
they had these little strips of paper that said you could come into this movie. Like you bought the pack of like
Mhm.
$10 for 10 movies, and you literally cut out a strip of paper and you showed
Wow.
up with your strip of paper.
Wow.
And you couldn't just photocopy.
Oh, I'm
the-
sure you could. Did anyone do that? I don't think. Maybe.
The double selling of Idaho, we're playing to a very small crowd at
Yeah.
this point. You want to
Um,
know what double selling is,
Yeah.
since we're
Yeah,
here?
what is it?
So how often have I spoken of this story? Growing up in another small town, but in California, we had a single movie theater with more than 2 screens. So,
That was us. 1 movie theater, 2 screens.
well, so we had 3. We had the drive-in and 2 movie theaters, but the
Oh, yeah.
Gemini only had 2, and then the movies 4 had 4.
Imagine that.
And they were all owned by the same people, so I don't know why I made the distinction in the first place. But the way the ticket thing worked, and I knew this because my friend worked at the movie theater,
Brandon.
and I desperately wanted a job there. So I would hang out at the movie theater and often sweep the floors. So they'd be like, "Who is this enterprising young fella?"
Fine, hardworking young man.
It didn't work because it was like full-on nepotism. Like you only got a job there if you were family.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, because my friend's mother worked there.
Huh.
Or did. I can't remember if they worked there at the same time. But they would, I really hope I'm not,
Scared.
it shouldn't matter. I think the ownership has changed and 2 of the 3 theaters have
Are
shut
closed,
down
yeah.
in this town anyways.
Yeah.
But you would sell 1 ticket and then rip it and give them the half
Uh-huh.
and like put the other in the box, right?
Right.
You could double sell the same ticket. So you sold 1 half to the first person, the second half to the other, and then you would pocket the money for the second half. And that was called double selling. So everybody wanted to work. Like it was one
Everyone wanted to work the ticket
Uh-huh.
stand
And it
so
was
they
one
could
of
make
the-
money.
like probably best paying jobs in town.
Wow.
Like the amount of money that people make. Because people like this was also back in the day where I feel like
No wonder the movie theater closed down. They weren't getting half of their money.
I have often wondered how much of a part it played. But I think everybody knew too. That was the thing. Everybody knew this was happening.
Huh.
Anyway, funny story.
Anyway, but I never went with my parents. We tried to see E.T. and the line was too long.
Oh.
And that's the only time we ever tried to go to the movies together.
Oh, okay. But you guys rented like
we
nothing
rented
else,
like
right?
nobody's
Okay,
business.
okay,
We
right.
had a VCR when no one had VCRs.
I remember.
Yes. So we were
hearing this
big
story.
movie renters.
I almost said okay. I had parents that would splurge a new video game console only came out however many years. So we would get the new console, but I don't think we were like on the edge of technology like your
my dad
was. Yeah, like he would come home with the $400 VCR and be like,
yeah. And when TVs got big for the first time, he was like, gotta have it.
Yep.
Okay.
They weren't flat yet, but they were big for the first time.
It's
yeah.
okay. I'm making up for it now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So within all that, you have no memory of Surf
Ninjas. None. I'd never heard of it until you were like, want to watch this movie?
Okay. I'm not above thinking this might have played better in southernish California.
It's true. Maybe it only opened in California theaters.
But I feel like it was a big deal. Okay, let's roll right into that because speaking of having never heard of it,
yes.
when I pulled this up on the Plex, like Evelyn was still making her way down and I pulled it up to be like, okay, this is the one we're going to watch. You said, and I wrote down the quote here.
Oh, excellent.
I'm scared.
Oh my gosh. So
Yep.
I'm curious how that turned out.
Oh, did it, oh my gosh me, or was it better than expected?
Well, I don't know. Maybe explain the oh my gosh,
Yeah,
and then
what was
like,
running
did
through
it
your
live
head,
up to that
Mom?
expectation?
I just, oh my gosh was Rob Schneider, the Who. And Surf Ninjas, like so much cheesy, corny, terrible name.
Wow.
Also, I could tell that it was a period piece because it's from the 90s. I just mean like it's old.
Okay, compared to now, I'm like, I feel like nobody described.
No, I was
a
making fun of
period
it.
piece.
No,
The-
because
the
I watch
Surf
a lot of
Ninjas.
Pride and Prejudice type things. Those are period pieces, right?
Okay.
Right.
So
that's
I
what
was
even
making
did.
fun of it. It's a period piece because it's very old. But
Like
no,
you guys.
yeah.
Okay,
Sorry, go
all
ahead.
right.
Anyway, so I would
You've
say
already used that joke. Spice it up. Let's keep it
I would
rolling.
say that if you were like, hey, want to watch Surf Ninjas? Knowing what I know now, I would still say, oh my gosh.
Well,
Even after you watched
Even
it?
after I've watched it.
I don't know if that's fair. In what amount of time? Like if I said that tonight, you would oh my gosh it probably
Yes.
right out of the family choice.
Well, I
pool,
also
but-
know another secret about it, and that is that Leslie Nielsen is in it.
Oh. Do we need to explain? Have we not explained this dynamic before?
What?
I guess we've only done so many episodes of this. Candy and I have very different taste in movies. Evelyn, are you aware of this? You feel like you're
Sometimes they cross
widening
over.
your
This
arms.
is
They
the-
cross
this
over
is
a
the
lot more than they
difference.
used to,
Yeah.
for
Oh, like-
sure. And there's plenty. I mean, you live in a. I mean this in a negative sense, a guy's world where all of the marquee films are often very much geared
Yeah.
towards guys, and there's maybe a girl in it. So speaking of which, Kelly, who's in this movie? Did that? were
That's
you
true.
like, oh.
I've seen her in other things older, not that young.
But not necessarily anyway. I very much enjoy The Naked Gun, The Hot Shots, which
yeah.
there is a connect. There's more than one connection with Surf Ninjas.
Oh,
in
are there
fact, yeah.
for those movies?
Yeah.
And you don't hate them, and maybe not as much as you used to,
Yeah.
but they might be the very last type of movie
Thing
you
I would choose. Yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah. The last type of
Why?
movie.
They're
I
so
just,
funny.
The comedy is.
Funny.
It's not my
Interesting.
thing. It's just not my cup of tea.
But it's like humorous. How can you not like
There are
something
lots of
that's
humorous
funny?
things.
But
I
it's
just
a
prefer other
very,
humorous
it's a very specific type of humor, one that has arguably gone out of style
Yeah,
and has
I don't
been,
really see it anywhere else in any other
I
movies.
mean, people have been trying to resurrect it, I feel like, for some time. The most recent Naked Gun just
Yeah.
came out, and I would say halfway succeeded, kind of at best, and I liked it, despite some...
Yeah.
Anyway,
I remember
wasn't
my family
full,
watching
but-
the airplane movies, like renting those
Right.
and being like,
oh, so this was a family affair. She's making a
like I didn't even like them as a
Face.
kid. Like everybody, they're like, oh, haha. And I was kind of like, oh,
Did your brothers like them?
that's a good question. I don't know.
Okay,
I
well...
feel like they would have.
I don't know.
We'll find that out and I'll let you guys know.
No.
If you're telling me the whole family would rent one of those and be like, I don't get it.
No, I
That
think
would-
everybody was like, "Oh, that was really funny and fun." And
It still
me
sounds like
watching
they
it.
didn't get it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't actually. I'm trying to think back. I don't remember my parents gushing about the airplane movies, but I think maybe being
Maybe that's-
entertained,
All right, okay.
entertained by them. But I was like, kind of like, I'll just eat the popcorn and hang out with the family
Fair
through
enough.
this thing.
You make a good point that anybody that doesn't gush about the Naked Gun movies is suspect in my book. So that's probably a me problem.
Sus.
Anyway, and by the way, she loves Disney movies that I'm not terribly fond of. Although I will say have come over at least as much, or
Yeah.
you're like 60s Disney, Swiss Family, what's
yeah.
up, Moon Spinners,
Moon Spinners. Oh,
Pollyanna,
like Something Wicked This Way
Boy,
Comes.
Escape from Witch Mountain.
Escape from Whis Mountain. Whis Mountain.
What is
Whis
Whis
Mountain?
Mountain?
Witch Mountain.
I have come to appreciate those much more than I ever thought I would. So
Yeah.
just so we're
What's the
fair,
one?
I
I'm trying
guess.
to think of the one. Watcher in the Woods.
no, the scary one.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do if you ever start what is Candy's cinematic podcast
Oh
called?
yeah. It's
The
called
Notebook.
The Parent Trap.
No.
That's
another
not
one.
bad. And then me and you talk about
Oh,
those,
wait.
okay.
That
Ugh.
was just my favorite movie when I was a kid.
Okay. It's maybe the exemplar.
It's maybe the
of all
best,
those,
yeah.
you know.
Like,
it's the
it's a
one that I knew
classic.
about before we got married.
Oh,
so-
Dad had heard of that one before.
Yeah, I'd
me.
never heard of like the Moon Spitters or Pollyanna or anything else we mentioned. Yeah, Swiss
Okay.
Family maybe. Anyway, so that's where Evelyn, you're obviously somewhere right in between us.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone will watch
Like, I'm
those
smack
movies
dab in the
and
middle,
my
yeah.
movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
She's the
we've
best of all
we've
worlds.
done that job well, at least. To give you an idea about where Surf Ninjas lies, can I give you a little breakdown real quick? It tells the story of Johnny and Adam.
Oh, that's their name?
Yeah.
I never know anybody's names. I
Okay.
just know redhead kid, big
I
kid,
think I
little
knew Johnny,
kid.
but I will admit I didn't know
Adam,
Adam.
the
right?
little
Adam
brother.
was- okay, so
Johnny is the
Johnny's
character played by
main
Ernie
guy.
Reyes
Okay.
Jr., who we've talked about on this show numerous times. I'm a huge fan, probably from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, you didn't know?
Oh,
Do you remember any movies he's been?
Wait,
no.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. He was a big. Yeah. Gosh. You know him. I'll tell you what movie you know him from.
Okay.
The movie we almost rolled right into after this, and might anyways. The Rundown.
Was he in the Rundown?
Yeah, he's like the crazy indigenous martial artist guy in the Rundown that just like
Oh.
runs circles around the rock, and Sean William Scott.
Sean William
Was that the
Scott.
other
Yeah.
guy?
Oh, that's so funny.
Anyway,
you said he's from Ninja Turtles?
yeah, he played. Well, he was he in one of the suits in the first?
Like the actual purple ninjas?
Actual
Turtles
purple.
are
Oh, the Foot
green.
Clan.
Actual,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe. I think he was never on screen. He was all stunt work.
He feels too big to play just a rando purple guy in the background. Sure, he wasn't like Shredder.
You're right. He would have been
or-
smaller. But in the second movie, The Secret of the Ooze, he was the pizza boy. You know, like he's on
Aw,
screen. He has a huge
yeah.
part. You remember that?
barely.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, nothing.
We guess we got to
But it
watch that
sounds
again.
familiar. I could see it in my head. I can see the vision of him being a pizza guy with the turtles. And
Once you recognize Ernie Reyes Jr., you never go.
How old
back.
was he when he did this movie? Was he like 30?
He was 21.
Oh, that's it?
I
That's
knew
not
you were going to
bad.
ask that
playing
because
a 15 and a half year old.
Yeah.
yes, they
That's not
play
bad.
high schoolers, adopted kids in high school, along with their buddy Iggy,
Is that what his name was?
played by Rob Schneider, who you already mentioned.
And who
Who's
I
Iggy?
was like, well, because my thing with Rob Schneider is I'm like, there's no way he's not like 35 in this movie. But that's because I thought he only got famous after SNL. Was this before SNL?
I mean, I would say, no, this was not before.
After SNL?
Yeah. This was squarely between, for Rob Schneider, Home Alone 2 and the Beverly Hillbillies.
But he plays a teenager.
He plays a teenager in 11th grade. Did you catch that?
Yeah. How old is he?
He was 29
Okay,
at the
I thought
time.
I was going to throw like 35
Wow.
for sure.
Good.
Wait,
I would say-
who is this
But he
character?
looked young
Iggy,
though.
he had his hair dyed.
The redhead kid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the funny
Oh.
guy. Yeah.
Really? He
Yeah.
was 29.
29.
Wow, that's
Who-
crazy.
For all the oh my goshes Rob Schneider gets, I really liked him in this movie.
I
And
wrote down.
he reminded me how funny he is.
I wrote down, this is the most serious I've ever seen Rob Schneider.
Okay, I don't know.
Serious. But what I meant by that was, you remember when, so like Mike Myers will play like Austin Powers or whoever. Like he plays
Sure.
these roles that he invented and that he can just go so far over the top in. Rob Schneider is kind of that guy. Like I feel like in most movies he's in, he's playing a character that like he invented and he's so over the top. In this, he was playing someone else's character. Someone wrote this character and I just feel like he had to rein it in slightly and it made him more funny for me. Like the most serious I've ever seen him. Like it reminds me of Mike Myers in So I Married an Axe Murderer. He wasn't playing some wild, insane guy. He was a dude who was funny and, you know what I mean? Like, and I felt like that with Rob Schneider. I felt like he was a dude, got to be funny and silly and not wildly over the top.
To tell you the truth, I can't recall a lot of Rob Schneider character. And I feel like the cameos in Sandler movies don't necessarily count because he's there for a line or two in a lot of them. So I'll give you that. I know I'm not sure. Yes.
I'm trying to think of what movies now
The
I've seen.
serious Rob Schneider movie, Surf Ninjas. And I will say for a 29-year-old playing an 11th grader, like it's not as egregious as that
17-year-old.
sounds, maybe because he is kind of a smaller guy anyways, but I also don't think they were really hardcore trying to pass him off. You know, it was meant to be
They're like,
probably
we all know
a
he's
little
older.
bit of
Yeah.
a joke. And they don't spend a lot of time in high school either, so it's not like it doesn't get too creepy necessarily, let's say. Also, he's very much plays the character that you could imagine maybe I don't think they have this joke, but got held back.
Yeah,
like
he's
3
been
or
held back
4
for
years,
5-10
or
years,
something like
yeah.
that. So anyway,
Super senior.
Can't graduate. Super senior.
One of my notes was favorite character, redhead kid, because I never know anybody's name.
favorite character.
Yeah,
even, really?
he was the funniest.
Oh,
He had like
definitely the
little
funniest.
comments like, if I went to go see a musical and like he was in it, like that would be my favorite character.
Oh, awesome.
Rob Schneider in a musical. That's real, right? So
Is he?
I have no idea.
we find out
Like he's a funny background character
that
who's like
Johnny and Adam, Ernie Reyes. Oh, and sorry, Adam played by Nick Cowan, who hasn't been in a ton of other things. He's still out there. You can find him. There was a fun YouTube video I found that was like 30th anniversary reunion, and it was just Ernie Reyes and Nick Cowan at like a video shop, and it was cool. You can watch it. But they find out that they are royal heirs of the kingdom of Patusan
Hatusan.
that were saved when the kingdom was overrun by the evil samurai Leslie Nielsen. This is where he comes in.
General Chi or something.
Very good, yeah. Or Colonel Chi, I think it was. Maybe he's a general by the time because there's a flashback where he...
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. But he's now a cyborg because he got halfway trampled.
By an elephant.
Yeah, halfway
On the
trampled.
face.
Halfway trampled.
His face got halfway trampled by an elephant.
And his hand.
that was the
And his
most
hand, that's right.
unbelievable part of that whole movie was
I don't know
his
about that.
backstory. No, if your head got stomped on by an elephant, you would just die.
Half stomped on.
You wouldn't. No, it was his head and then the foot, just like like you would die.
Anyway, that's why
Like-
he's a cyborg.
like brain
That's
damage.
cyborg. He has
And-
half a
No.
cyborg brain.
is trying to kill the heirs before they can take the throne.
Yes, kill him.
Also, Kelly Hu and Tone Loc are in the movie. You acted like you knew Tone Loc before this. Like you
I just
recognized him.
I just know him from songs from the 90s or whatever.
Songs. He's got a music
He's like
career.
a
Yeah, do you know that?
rapper or
I only remembered one song. Oh wait, no. Did he do Wild Thing too?
Oh, maybe.
I only remembered
Funky Called Medina.
Funky Called Medina?
A Funky Called Medina. Is it Funky Called
I was
Medina?
gonna say Funky Cole. Do we have to look this up
Funky
now?
Cole Medina. Funky
I-
Cole.
Evelyn,
Medina.
how is my
The song
percentage of
doesn't
I get the
even-
lyrics right?
Maybe 1 out of 100.
So I wouldn't be surprised.
Welcome to the whitest part of the show.
I am bad at lyrics.
Funky
What are my
Cold
favorites?
Medina.
Oh,
It's
it's
all the way. Yes,
cold.
it's just
See,
all the
you
way
can understand
cold.
how I thought it was a Funky Called Medina.
But that makes no sense. You can't.
Neither does Funky Cold
call
Medina.
Funky a cold Medina.
Funky Cold Medina
is
makes
an
no
adjective.
We were both wrong.
A Funky Called Medina.
And before we give
Can't
up
use you can't give an
talking
adjective a name.
about the cast, I do want to mention how every single person in it is good. Like I wouldn't point to any one person I'm going to talk about from the cast. Like Leslie Nielsen is
Oh,
good
yeah.
in this.
He's hilarious.
Ernie Reyes Jr. is good in this. You're making a face. It's okay. Who is not good in this?
No, I made a note that
Oh.
says not fantastic acting.
Oh, in the Okay. Well, this brings us to another
but they're like
topic.
stars. They're like big people, like all in this movie. Is that what you're saying? Like they're
No, I'm saying
legit.
Like there was a moment where we were watching this where Evelyn kept making fun of the transitions in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, the starry
it was good
transition.
They were like
transition.
full on star wipes, but they were like close. And I paused it to make sure that we weren't making fun of it in a mean-spirited way. So if you're going to tell me like the acting was bad in this, I would tell you the acting is exactly what the acting
they
was
wanted.
meant to be.
Yeah, it's exactly what they wanted. I totally agree.
I can't think of a part where they're like, okay, deliver this like this, and then
they blew it.
They really blew it.
No, I totally agree with you. But that's just one of the reasons why I don't love movies like that, because I'm like,
you just can't see.
It's a little cringy eye roll.
Sure.
That's
Okay.
all.
I will, with that from the generational here that can author the word cringe. Was this cringe at all?
I thought, well, my version of cringe like is different from other people's version of cringe. Like I thought it was funny cringe, but there is a cringe out there that's like, I can't watch this anymore. And it never got to the point where I was like, I can't watch this. Like it wasn't even close to that. This is just funny cringe.
Loving cringe.
Yes.
It did bother me a little that they made up a civilization to make fun of Asian people.
Whoa.
It felt like they were stereotyping
Okay.
Asian countries, and that was a little cringe for me. I don't think they would do that now. I don't think that movie would come out now. I think it would
the movie deals in broad strokes, obviously. But I would make the same argument that while they are maybe stereotyping at worst, broad stroking for sure, a made up Asian civilization. Patusan is not a real thing.
Not a real place.
I know. I like how they were like going across the map and they were like drawing and they were using that battleship to like go along and they're like, Pakistan is right here.
It was
cute.
It was good. But I didn't feel like I don't know, it didn't feel again mean-spirited or really racist in any way. What was I guess
there were a couple of moments where Baba Ram and another guy, like the way they kind of leaned too hard into the I'm a silly Asian man reminded me of, do you remember Breakfast at Tiffany's?
I do not, in fact, remember Breakfast.
Well, in Breakfast
I don't
at
know
Tiffany's, there's I think like an Asian landlord or something like that. And he's played by a white guy and they put like funky teeth in him. And it was just, it was, it was not kind.
I gotcha.
But it felt a little bit like, I just feel like if they made that movie today, they wouldn't have those guys be so stupid.
Okay. This is a very interesting and larger conversation. I don't think they were portrayed as stupid. And again, I feel like there was an earnestness and love to most of it.
I just thought it was funny.
I will say this. The movie plays fast and loose with Asian culture.
Yes.
You know, like Leslie Nielsen, who's speaking of whitewashing a role, is a samurai. Technically, he's all
dressed in the
got up
samurai
in
gear.
samurai
I don't think he
gear,
makes
yeah.
one like outfit change.
Yeah,
he
he's too
stays
old
in that the
to
whole
like
time,
move.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
The Rays, speaking of which, are Eastern Filipino.
Yeah.
And I say Rays plural because Zach is played by, and this is the character that I've talked about oftentimes in even movies like this, where right when they're on screen, I'm like, okay, this is the guy that's probably the martial arts director in some way. He's got some skill, blah, blah, blah. He showed up and I was like, oh, this guy's from something. I didn't recognize Ernie Reyes Sr.
Oh, it was
right away.
Yeah, that's right.
So that was, Ernie Reyes' dad, who was in, we talked about Ernie Reyes Jr.'s first movie, The Last Dragon. Have you seen The Last Dragon?
Yeah.
Probably.
Did you watch that with me?
I might have watched it with you, or I saw you watching it, or I saw it on Plex that you had downloaded it. One of those three.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Uncle Greg
so
is
why?
disappointed in both of you.
Sorry.
That was another movie that he, in fact, choreographed. I want to say the two that at least the Wikipedia calls out. I didn't go to look to see. I know he had a hand in a bunch of movies, but the ones that it mentions him out and out, like as the full-on credited martial arts director, were The Last Dragon and Three Ninjas. So anyway, he's really good in this movie.
Oh.
I like his character.
Yeah.
He's the
I think he was the best in this movie
Oh,
of
okay.
all the people. Yeah.
He was the uncle of the parents. He's the kid's uncle,
Kid's uncle.
that's been like tasked with protecting them from afar all these
Yes,
years.
he played a homeless man for the first part of the movie.
He did with an eye patch.
Thought he had
An eye
some
patch.
I know. I loved how he had an eye patch.
Not just a homeless man with an eye patch. He had an eye patch for the whole movie. But also he's good. I think that's where we started this conversation, was that I thought all of the actors were good.
Oh yeah,
Even
and then
if
I was like, that's right. I had derailed this. Sorry.
I thought they all did a fantastic job in this movie, and they were all very enjoyable
He had some
to
funny
watch.
moments where I was like, "Oh, that was a good comment."
Yeah, because he's the very serious guy that slowly over the course of the movie, like, he also
Softens
has
up
an
a little
issue
bit.
with
Yes.
Iggy quite often. He's like,
Yes.
you keep him around for amusement, no? Like
Like a monkey or a dog.
Yeah, that was funny.
Anyway, I thought that was enjoyable. Why don't we go straight to anything you want to make sure you talk about that you have notes on, little bits you wanted to mention for this movie while I glance over at my own here.
Before the movie even started, I called that. Dang it! It didn't even happen, did it? I called that in my head that I was like, I bet this movie is gonna start with surfing and end with surfing.
And no surfing in the middle, and she was right.
And there was surfing in the very beginning, but then there was like a surf scene at the end where they all had to swim to an island, but there was no like surfing.
Are you talking about water surfing or moto surfing? Because the movie ends with moto surfing.
What's moto surfing?
Oh, come on. What? You're looking at me weird
I don't know
too.
what moto surfing is.
Moto surfing. They do. Okay. I remember two things from this movie. One of them was moto surfing. Moto surf! And it's when, like, at the very beginning of the movie, I think maybe after they do actual surfing, they're on their way to high school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they are in their cars and they're like motor surfing, and those kids get pulled over for motor surfing.
Why was that illegal? You're just waving
You're
an
standing in a
object
car.
out of your
I love
car.
how it was like an epidemic too. Like they got to high school and there was already a kid there that had been pulled over
For
Yeah.
motor surfing.
and he took the cop takes the oar out of
Yeah.
his car and,
And
he's
he's
like,
like,
darn
"These
kids,
kids."
this is a problem
Yeah.
in our town. But
That was
the
funny,
movie ended
too.
with that. So
The movie ended with moto surfing?
didn't it? Okay, well,
Well,
Did they drive
we
a
have to
car?
watch this again.
When they escaped,
I was
they
just-
were all in a parade, right? The parade at the end.
yeah, it ended in a parade.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It didn't end.
They were
with
all
moto-
standing in the car, and they got used to doing that by practicing moto surfing.
There was another one or two scenes, but it
Mhm.
ended with the coronation. So
Yeah.
never mind.
The reason I thought it would start and end in surfing because I thought it would be the cringe movie where it's like we're all surfing, having a good time, then we have an adventure, then we end surfing and like peace out, dude. Have a good surf day.
Cowabunga,
You
man.
know. But then it
It's
just
fine. I
started.
can't
with
find
surfing.
any fault with that.
So I thought it would be funny,
What else you got, babe?
like to tie the story back in. The very beginning, I was like, dang, these are like actual surfers. So I was like, did they get stunt doubles to do their surfing for you, or can Reyes like
It
actually?
looked like Reyes
surf?
surfing.
There was the movie hinges on, which I actually really love this moment, because the Ernie Reyes Jr. Part of his inheritance is that he will become a warrior,
Mhm.
and kind of out of nowhere he knows kung fu, and you get that moment,
Yeah.
which is very cool.
Yeah.
But the kid is his inheritance is to become a seer,
Like a
Yes.
seer. Yeah.
and this goes by way of his. I think it's a Game Gear, pretty much.
Like a Sega Game Gear.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
handheld. And he is able to see like what's going to happen, and that gives him clues about stuff. But the magic was in him all along, and when the Game Gear fails him and they need a solution about how to get to the bad guy's lair from the other side of the island, he like looks at the forest and all he sees are a bunch of surfboards, and he's like, I got it. And they all
Carve a bunch of surfboards out of
without
wood.
fins.
The
can't do it very-
Patusani are very skilled woodworkers.
some of the best in the world.
Some of the best in the world, yeah.
And they surf their way to the. But in that scene, I think I see Ernie Reyes Jr. actually surfing. I don't think I see Nick Cowan surfing, but early on in the movie, it's stunt.
Oh, it
doubles,
is
Okay.
I'm
stunts.
pretty
Oh, I
sure.
thought one of
Yeah,
them was
so.
for sure him.
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past any of them knowing how to surf.
I like knowing if it's the actual people or not because I like to give props for where props are due.
Yes, there you
All right.
go.
Would you like to
know,
give some props
background?
to the surfers?
Yes, good job, surfers.
Okay.
I thought you were great.
Props given. All right.
What else you got on your list? Did we get?
Is that
No, that's not all. I have also the skateboard choreo in the beginning where it was
you're
like
right.
bam, 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 bam. Like I'm a sucker for good like fighting scenes with like good kung fu, like Jackie Chan's classic.
Oh, yeah.
scenes
Love
with, like,
Jackie
everything
Chan
is
kung fu.
super fun. So when they included a skateboard in there, and I thought that was funny, and he used it as like a back, like when someone was gonna go for his neck, he like put it behind him, and he like I thought that was funny.
I'm a sucker for good choreography using a skateboard.
I think of it as like it's like choreo from a movie. Like if I'm like, oh, that was a really cool move, like I see them in like the same aspect. One is just dancing and one is just fighting.
Oh, nice.
Dancing and fighting together.
Similar. What is?
Somebody should make a movie where dancing and fighting are happening at the same time.
Dad knows this movie
Where it's
already.
like-
He's got to
we
figure out.
watched
Choreo?
it. It's called RRR.
RRR was so good. Yeah. Do we need to watch
Did
it
you not
again?
watch it with us?
Maybe
Did we
she
watch that?
didn't.
Okay.
Does it stand for Radio Rage Roar?
Yep. That's it.
Actually, I can't remember what it stands for.
Yeah. It was good though.
Okay, so we'll watch that later.
Yeah. Put that on our list.
And then when Leslie Nielsen like first kind of came on, I liked his phone scenes.
He has good.
That was really
loved
funny.
He has good bits.
It
When I
was
say-
funny.
It was so like unfunny to him that it made it so funny to me because he would just like get up there.
Right.
Like it was just really cool.
Professional at playing at
Yeah.
deadpanning the scene.
Yeah.
But he is really good. He plays.
Like it reminded me
obviously-
of the Grinch a little bit. Like when he's so
Yeah, sure.
angry that he's just like doing whatever and it's like so funny.
Yeah, I thought he did a really good job with all his stuff. The bit you're talking about where he has this thing where like he always his phone rings and
Yeah.
he keeps missing the call and it goes
Because he's
to
so far away from it. Why doesn't he just put his phone closer?
I
to
thought
him?
it was funny because it was true. Because this is how we grew up. There's one phone upstairs. You're downstairs in your bedroom and you're like, the phone's ringing. I'm coming. I'm going to get it. And then you're like, ah.
Can you not call them back?
You didn't know who called. We didn't have an answer
Until you had star 69.
Yeah, and then
let
when
me
Star
tell you.
69
Isn't
came
it star 67?
No.
6?
Ha ha.
out. Oh, Evelyn
We
Miller.
Sorry.
get that. That one's for the kids.
Isn't that?
Anyway.
That's what you dialed to make your
Star
non-caller
69.
ID.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no. Star 69 would just call back or give you the phone number of the number that just called you,
Or call them right back.
or it would call
I
them right
think.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Learn something
And
new
then you
every
could
day.
be like, who called? You just called me?
Who was this? Who are you?
And then you still had to figure out who they were.
Yeah.
They would tell-
They might just hang up on you,
Oh, yeah, that's funny because they don't know who's calling you now because.
or they're embarrassed because.
So would you say you liked the movie?
Yes, I thought it was great. I thought it was funny.
Okay.
I would watch it again, like yearly, probably like a classic.
Yearly?
Christmas. Yeah, it was funny.
What holiday would this attach to more? Okay, summer.
Valentine's, sure, summer.
Valentine.
I don't know. Just assigning a random holiday. It's got romance
You're
where
right.
they marry
it
at
works
16.
for any holiday.
No. They don't even marry at 16. They marry at like he's 15. I don't know how old the girl is. He's 15 and gonna turn 16 in 2 weeks.
What? In the
That-
movie?
yeah.
Really? Did they call that
Yeah,
out?
they did.
He
Oh,
was like,
wow.
my
'Cause
birthday's in 2
2
weeks. I turned 16
And
in 2
Patch
weeks.
or Satch was like, I know. That's why I'm here, and that's why they're trying to.
Yeah,
kill you."
because then when they were giving him his
You're
backstory,
right. Okay.
he was like, the kid was this many years and
Yeah.
his birthday was
I
this.
feel like
And
she
he's
was
like,
about the same age.
Wait a minute.
But they have a fun little bit where
Thought it
she's
was-
like,
Be creepy though.
um,
Nobody marries at 15 now.
true.
Even in the 90s.
But in
or
80s.
Patusan,
When
but
were
in
they?
Patusan,
But that's the bit. She's like betrothed, and
Yeah.
then by the end, she's like, nobody's going to tell me who I'm going to marry, and then
And
she
then
still
she
gives
still
him a
marries
kiss. and
him,
she's
yeah.
like, we can date though.
Yeah. That
So-
was funny.
I thought it was cute. I thought it
Yeah.
was fun.
I wish
Candy.
there were more girls.
Candy. I thought the first fight scene when the ninjas come into their home and finally get them. There was so much breaking glass.
Really?
Like
True.
broken glass. Oh, this thing shattered the glass. Oh, broken glass. Oh, broken glass. And then I'm like, there can't be more glass. And then there's a popcorn machine out of nowhere. Popcorn machine, broken glass. And I'm like, wow. And then I'm like, there has to be no more broken glass. And then they fall through a skylight in the ceiling, broken glass. And I'm like, wow, a lot of glass. And
There was a lot of glass, come to think of
but
it.
then there wasn't the rest of the movie. I don't.
Just that one scene.
Anyway,
they used all their glass. They didn't have budget for
I think the
rest of
best
glass.
joke in it was the joke about money can't buy knives. I would like to use that in our daily life. Like, what are we gonna get? I'm like, I don't know, not knives though, because money can't buy knives. That joke was funny, and I feel like they took it on And then right when it was going to be too much, they went like one more, and it was just enough. They did good.
And it went from like character to character. Like Toad Loke gets into it, who doesn't have like a huge part. He's the cop that's like meant to kind of look after the kids, but he takes off pretty early and then follows them onto a boat on the way to Patusan. So he gets like kind of stuck with them, but is like, man, I haven't had a vacation in years. Are you kidding? You know, like
I'll stick with you.
Yeah.
I thought that was a funny turn of events. Like I thought they were gonna have to like fight him and then like tie him up, but then he was like, you know what? I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm down with this
I
whole
was
thing.
like, well, here we go.
But my favorite moment from the movie was at the end when they're all going to go surfing and Rob Schneider's like, oh, you guys, I actually can't surf. And they're all like, we know. Yeah. Everybody knows. And we still like you. Because just lately in my own life and like my own friendships and stuff, just realizing that
you don't surf.
No, yeah. And people still like me. No, I just feel like that's an important thing. And I feel like a lot of kids don't do that. Like they cut people out of their lives if they're like, oh, they're different, or oh, they are not as tolerant. And I loved how tolerant they were of Rob Schneider the whole time, and that they were not going to let him go. Like, because Patch or Satch was like, let's leave this guy, and they're like, nah, bring him. Let's let and like they're like told their dad, and he's like, doesn't he have someplace to go? They're like, nah, dad. Like I just really appreciated the friendship because nobody is perfect and everybody.
Well, that's a good thing. Anyway,
that was my favorite thing about it.
Tell the Rob Schneider in your life that you love them and accept them.
And you,
the 29-year-old kid who's held back in high school.
Tell a 29-year-old high schooler in your life that you love them.
But those people who are not perfect, you would be tempted to cut out of your life, but they bring a lot to your life anyway.
But I think that's why, like, this movie has like a 20-something on whatever rating, thing you're going to look at.
Out of what, 100?
Yeah, like 20%, 20-something% wherever
so
you
low.
look. And
should be like 90.
I will give you that if this is empty calories, that's going to be one of the main criticisms of this thing. Like, are you any different before or after you've seen it? Maybe not. And I will tell you that it's my exact kind of empty calories. It was made for kids when I was a kid.
That's true.
So there's literally no escaping that to some degree. All that aside, I will say, like, there's not a false note in this. There's not, no sense of however many executives actually were cashing in. No sense in them cashing in. Again, I think every single actor is good in this. I laughed out loud.
Cigarettes. Yeah. I know I should quit.
Maybe you should get the patch.
Not just like smiled and like
I laughed out loud with the knife joke.
I thought the kid was pretty good too.
We just want to drive, but the man won't let us.
Because usually when you cast like kid actors, how old was a kid? First of all,
he was an actual kid.
Yes, he was an actual kid. But he actually,
he's 29.
He was probably like 14 playing an 11-year-old.
Younger than high school age, actually, but I'm not a very good
like
judge
he could
of that
have been
anymore.
like 8th grade or like he was small. Like I know 8th graders who are like way bigger. So
this is how much he hasn't done is I couldn't find his birthday online to even check. So yeah, I don't know. He was young.
Because he was really good. Like he didn't because there are kids out there who like think they're the main character, so whatever they say is like with this joy or with this like they're really into their character or stuff like that. But like this kid was like playing the little brother who like looks like his older brother. Like I thought he was really good. Like,
and I I also think the characters as written were all good. Kid included. Adam, sorry, I almost called him Adam Cohen. Adam, played by Nick Cohen. In that he. It doesn't go so deep that he's like having an existential crisis or anything. But at one point he is like, what am I bringing to this? My video game stopped working. I'm not a ninja, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no, you're a seer. And then he saves the day. So all of that, the Ernie
he
Reyes
wasn't like an
Jr.
empty character. He was,
he
was good.
So.
But I thought there were lots of times where I was like, wow, that kid could have butchered that line, but he didn't. He actually did like a really good job.
I agree.
That was all my notes.
Thank you for watching Surf Ninjas.
You're welcome.
With me.
This was literally last night. Not even last night.
Yeah,
2
last
nights ago.
night.
Last
No, it was
night.
No,
last
it was
night.
last night. Yeah.
He was like, hey, we were going to watch like Stranger Things or Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And then dad came up and was like, hey, do you want to watch a movie with me?
And we were all like,
It's,
he did it like this. You guys
Yeah.
want to watch a movie with me?
Definitely pulled out the puppy eyes for this one.
Grossly mischaracterized by my family.
Pretty please.
I said,
Can you
yo,
watch this movie with me?
you want to watch a movie
No.
with
a
me?
Brooklyn accent.
For adults? And
Yeah.
it was Three Ninjas.
Three
Oh, boy.
Ninjas.
Have you seen Three Ninjas? Oh,
Isn't that an actual movie too?
Yeah,
that
I've already watched
seen?
it.
Yeah.
So maybe not right away. Tell you what, for Valentine's Day, we'll watch Three Ninjas and Surf Ninjas
And
All the ninjas.
and see how it goes. So thanks everybody for hanging out, not just my family. I will be back. I feel like I'm on an every other week cadence with this show. I don't know if that's going to change. So minimum, I'll be back in 2 weeks with, I'm pretty sure, Iron Monkey.
I thought you were going to do the rundown.
Well, we will do the rundown.
Oh,
I can't promise a show. That would be chronologically out of order.
okay. Sorry.
For me.
We don't want that to happen.
So I don't know. We'll watch the rundown. I'll talk about Iron Monkey. We'll see how that show goes.
Wait, Hungry Monkey or Iron Monkey?
Iron Monkey.
The Hungry
And
Iron
so you know
Monkey.
who's an Iron Monkey? You want to watch it with me.
Who?
Mr. Eatman himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Young or old?
Younger than the Eatman
Okay,
movies. Yeah. Why does
fine.
that matter?
It doesn't. I was just
I
curious.
love that guy since seeing Ip Man.
What? Donnie Yen?
Yeah.
Okay.
That guy.
Just checking.
That
Just want to make sure.
Like when I see him in other movies now, I'm like, oh, Ip Man.
He is
Mm.
outstanding. Yes. Looking forward to Iron Monkey. So come back for that and anything else that goes up on the channel, please. You can find me over on Patreon if you're extra amazing, or Ko-Fi if you want to throw a couple bucks in the tip jar.
Do you want to watch sci-fi with me? What was it? Patreon? Puppy Dog
It's
Eyes?
Patreon.
Do you
Puppy
want to
Dog-
donate to Patreon?
Puppy dog eyes.
Couldn't have sold it better myself and maybe never have. So thank you, everybody. And thanks, Gray. We never mentioned Gray. Gray's been off camera the whole time. He didn't watch Surf Ninjas with us, so we didn't want to ask his opinion, but he was kind enough to join us.
Wait, watch this. Gray, did you like Surf Ninjas? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, he did.
He
That's
did.
what he said.
So you never know which, if it's animated, Gray will connect.
Yeah.
I feel like with the live actions, you're never sure which
Yep,
one.
some of them do, some of them don't.
Yeah. Anyway, so see you next time.
Okay, bye.